gonna try and show you how to get a metallic look on a wedding cake. I do a lot of wedding cakes, and there's a lot of people that don't know how I get the metallic look on it. So we're gonna show you and how we mix up what we decorate on there, and then we're gonna put it onto the cake for you. So we're gonna put some piping gel into the bowl here. We take silver luster dust and add it to the clear piping gel. And we mix that up in the bowl. And at first it seems a little grainy, but after you mix it in, it'll get to be a nice smooth texture. When I mix the luster dust, the silver luster dust into the piping gel, it does seem a little bit dark at this point. And it will while we put it onto the cake. But when we finish the cake, we'll be spraying it with the luster dust also. And I'll show you that mixture later. But that's what's going to give it the metallic look, is when we totally spray it in the end. So what I do is I mix this up. Once you get it into the bag, this keeps a long time without being refrigerated. It's just the product, it's not like you would just use it for this wedding cake. I like to have it at eye level, so a lot of times I'll just put a bowl underneath. When I start any wedding cake, I will almost always, if I'm gonna put a border on, fill in the gap in between. It just gives the cake a nice finished edge. And then I'll go back and just run my finger along the edge. And that just makes, when I put my border over the top, it just gives it a nice clean look, okay? Okay, so once we get done putting the design on the cake, then I'll go back and I'll put a small beaded border on the top and the bottom layer of the cake. It's just a metallic look, and a lot of people will decorate their reception halls and in silver, but gray is just not the same as a silver. And so when you want that silver metallic look, this is just the nicest way I've found to get it. But when I'm going to mix this up, I mix it in a jar because that's the kind of sprayer I'm going to use. I put the extract in there, and then I spoon in some of the pearl luster dust. And we'll just mix that right into the jar here like this. So once I get the design on my cake the way I want it, I go back and I take the mixture that I mixed with the almond extract and the pearl luster dust, and I hook my sprayer on and I start spraying the cake. And this will also work with the gold. If you want a gold metallic, a gold look to it, you can take the piping gel and mix gold luster dust in, and you'll get the gold. We use that a lot for our 50th wedding anniversaries. It works very nice for that. So we're going to spray the whole cake evenly here, and that's how we get our design on there. When we mix the gray piping gel up and we put it on, it's just a blah gray to me. But when we spray it with the luster dust, the pearl and the almond extract mixed together, that's where we get the metallic look, the nice shine to it. It just pops out. It's just, it makes a wedding cake special.